It is better this time. It is a lot better this time.
That was my phone you were calling. Of course there was that.
Right, well, Skype, Skype, since Skype first came out, they've done really weird things to their buttons. I'll definitely admit that one. Give me that, Ben. So yeah, this is a way better connection, so I'm glad that that's happening. But yeah, so I mean, in fairness, when it comes to Debi, I have listened to Debi quite a bit. Because I have plans. I think when I called her show the other night, she brought that up to me, and I was like, that's right, I have plans. I forgot. You reminded me, Debi. Thank you. And then, so I've had to forcibly listen to her show. But there's a lot of, even on a serious level, when it comes to listening to her, it's just crap. Like, I have the worst time, like, listening to it. Because I don't even know, it's so, like, far beyond what should be normal that I can't tell if she's joking or not on most of the things she says. And it's just like, and maybe we're just that different from each other, but I don't know. I can't quite figure out. She does lie quite a bit. I've just in like listening to a cluster of episodes of her. There's a lot of like she's all over the board, constantly.
What do you know of narcissism?
A lot.
You need to start thinking of narcissism when you talk to Debi.
Right. Well, and I think that's why. And if you look at our show, which is a collection of drunk people talking, and I do like random offshoots here and there of different stuff, and that's always fun and whatnot. But like, if you take and it's not serious, it's fun, and we do it for fun because all of us really do have better things to do during the day, believe it or not, and whatnot. But she, like, the fact that she got so offended by this, like, just blew my mind, like, out of...
Fun is not allowed.
Yeah, like, no fun! Don't you dare talk! And I'm like, calm down, lady, fucking A. And
this is entertainment.
Some of the warning signs. She's getting ready to move you out of her life.
Mother. Not listening to me, like, that's not me. Like, at the beginning, I probably came in stronger.
You're lying, though. Has she called and said that you're lying?
I don't know what I could possibly be lying about. Anything I've ever said about her, besides that. Well, I do lie because right.
It can't be her making a mistake. Then you're lying.
Well, and a lot of what I do is poke fun, literally, at the shit she says. So it's.
No, I mean I get what you're saying. Yeah. You and I are probably closer to normal. I mean, I have my issues. I do have my issues, but she's a whole different ballpark.
Right, and I
got an interesting call. Go ahead.
No, and she just, I don't understand the woman, and that's how, and I always wonder, and I know she tries to, like, turn this notch into being so influential, but she's so off the charts in so many different aspects and areas, and even when it comes down to politics, or, like, social living and all that, she's, like, not in the middle of anything, and, I've always been one of these people that definitely am not an extremist in any point. And I just listen to her, and I'm like, I can't. Like, are you serious? Like, the way you're talking, are you serious? Like, you are seriously upset at me right now. And you don't even know that, like, you don't even know who I am via voice. You think Felicia's me most of the time. Like, if you were to actually stop and listen to something, you would realize that, like, it's not me. So coming after a drunk show, which is obviously a joke, which is obviously for fun.
Only makes her look more stupid.
It just makes her look, it makes her look dumber. Like, you're like calm down. Like, calm down. Ignore it, and that's what I do. I don't know. So, I mean, I guess that's a part of growing up at how old am I? Anyway, early 30s. Definitely not 56, 60, however old she is. But, you just ignore the things you don't like, and you move on to the things that are worth it. But no, she just...
She was born the same age, the same year that the Grammys were started. So that's how, like, I found out, the same time the Grammys are. So.
Right, yeah. Well, that's pretty stinking old, actually. I mean, that's, like, close to my grandma. At least my dad. My dad's pretty old. But, yeah, no, I don't understand it. And Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. If she were a Dallas Cowboy, she's a Dallas Cowboy water boy. Gomez. If she were ever a cheerleader.
I hate to see that.
Is that when the cheerleader had, like, 3 people on the squad?
She's shaming that team.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's the thing. She just needs to calm her tits or whatever's left of them. I mean, she's pretty fucking old. So, I mean, whatever, she can attack. I don't care. I mean, attack is such a strong word. She can, there's no such thing, Debbie, and if you're listening on, there's no such thing as bad publicity. If I were you, I'd just ignore it. Because all you're doing is getting more people to listen to us, and that's kind of fucking sad. But, and that's me talking seriously, and God willing, I've only had like a glass of wine, so what are you gonna do? And I still swear.
I have really bad audio. There's no ifs or buts. Make sure it's still working. Here.
Yeah, we're getting some really weird feedback from here too. But if you think, and once again, I had an idea, and I got this idea last week, and there was a lot of work involved in it, and I have stuff I have to do during the day, and my Skype is throwing up the internet connection problem. And I totally was like, no, I'm not going to do it because it's not even worth it and whatever. And then she, like, when I started hearing my show on the air tonight, I'm like, oh, fuck this. Like, or when she started, messaging my chat room, like a show from 2 months ago, I'm like, oh, fuck this. No, I'll just go ahead and go with it then because I love a good challenge. So, if you want to hear some really interesting things, I guess I've already started it, an hour's worth of research. Got me quite a bit for tomorrow night's show. But yeah, so it was really nice to meet you.
Well, thank you. I mean, but she's really, there's some problems, and I would just connect as soon as possible.
I was going to say.
I would complain to Spreaker that she was playing, I would complain to Spreaker that she was playing your intellectual property on her show.
Someone on the show? Well, someone on the show said that. I think Ben said that while it was going on. And I didn't think that there was anything wrong because her and One Angry Jew do that to each other all the time. So I guess I didn't know because once again, I don't, like, this is not what I do. This is for fun. We have fun. And I mean, when she's talking.
The problem is it never ends. It's been 5 years. She's still playing my audio.
Yeah. You're breaking up.
And I have a producer from NPR that's interested. I don't know if it's my voice or my show, but he's a national producer from NPR.
Which is actually good.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to explain my dumpster problem? That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Well, because I see about Bill, and then there was one afternoon, a producer from the Dr. Phil show called. You know why? Why is Zoe the producer from the Dr. Phil show called?
You'll have to say one more time.
The producer from the Dr. Phil show
Okay.
called me on an afternoon.
Right.
And I was trying to get my fist laid down from the nap.
Okay.
And apparently Debbie made it sound like I was her stalker. I mean, really?
Sounds familiar.
Wow. Yeah, sounds familiar. Sounds all too familiar.
I'm like, really, bitch? Just, and there's been a lot more things like that. She tried to get my then, she was 14 years old, 3 weeks, 2 days. Called her up. There was only one day of the month that I left my children alone. It was to give away homeschool curriculum.
Right.
She called my daughter up and tries to entice her down to Texas. I'm in Oklahoma.
You're kidding me.
I mean, the doesn't stop, and she's not normal.
No, I did not go to medical school, but I don't think it takes a doctor to pick up definitely a psychosis from that one. Once again, it's so ridiculous and so off the charts that I can't, I cannot tell if she's joking. Because I'm like, are you really upset about, this? Are you really that upset about what's going on? I can't. I mean, does she need a hug? Gomez will give her a hug.
I won't touch her.
Gomez won't touch her anymore, but, one day. Are we
Let's say that I'm food. She sees the food moving, and she's watching.
Blue.
The best thing is to take the food away. Not give her any reactions, do not respond. Like tonight, I responded. I messed up. For the last year, I've done pretty good. I've done a lot of social justice things and trials and covering this and that.
Right.
But she was still doing 3-4 hour shows on me, thinking I cared. I didn't have time to.
Well, and the same thing that I think I mentioned before, there really is no such thing as bad publicity. And I know it sounds really bad, and I'm What Angry Jew, if you're listening, I mean, I think everyone that's ever worked in entertainment, I mean, that is a solid fact. There really isn't. So, I mean, if she really wants to put the screws to anyone, it would be to stop talking about them and to ignore them. But then what else would she have to talk about? She pretty much wouldn't have a show if that were the case anymore. And I just, I don't, I own an accounting firm, and I'm not big on pity parties with people I deal with, and excuses are like assholes and blah blah blah. Everyone has a psychosis, and I just, yeah, exactly. She's sitting there like, oh no, man, and I'm like, first of all, like, but I won't ever have to defend myself because I don't give a shit what she thinks. And I've invited her to come onto the show and argue her point. I was like, fuck it. If, you're pissed off at Felicia, which you think is me, great. Call in and, speak your business. I don't actually care. And even though, like, the people around me are seemingly drunk, I usually can keep a pretty good grip on what's going on. But she won't. She refuses to do it. And so, I don't really know what to do. You can sit there and boo-hoo yourself all day long. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. I mean, she can live in that world all she wants. That sucks for her. I would hate to be that one that's just that miserable and being the victim all day long.
Doing this for shits. If you're just doing this for shits and giggles, just have a good time and just tune the dumpster out.
Right.
Stonewall her.
Right.
Just block her. When she comments, just block her.
Right. Well, and that's
when she uses your intellectual property, make a complaint. So eventually she'll have to stop.
Right. Well, and actually before, and I got an email today that she posted a comment in the WTF Does Daily show, and that was a couple months ago. And I was like, weird. Like, I have a comment, like, that's kind of strange from that far back. And sure enough, there she was. But before that, I had literally gone, like, I'm not talking about her anymore. I don't even like her. I don't care about her. This isn't someone that, like, affects my decisions or my life. I don't take her seriously, and it's whatever. I mean, to me, she's not considered someone who's influential.
This is not.
And this is a fun show. And so, but I was like, okay, well, now you're asking for it. And, I'm a generally friendly person, and I've created Gomez the monster over here. But, but I'm sitting there going, bitch, you don't want to battle with me. Like, you're going to have a rough time because, if you really want to unleash that one, I mean, fuck, I can, I have all the time in the world. Just because I own a business doesn't mean I have to go to the office every day. So, I just...
Yeah. But honestly, she's not relevant. The
No.
only time she was relevant was when the trolls were interested in her. Even the trolls are not interested in her anymore.
Right.
Not saying so.
They gave up already.
Yeah, and that's the thing. She's
Well, it was all funny until you realized she was serious, and then it was sad.
right. Well, all she does is she just throws spaghetti at a wall, and she's seeing what's sticking at this point, and it's very desperate, and it's just like it's unattractive. I mean, shit. I know our shit shows are bad fucking radio. Like, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's all about like the one-liner you can pick up.
Blue.
And I try. I mean, sometimes when there's a group of 10, fuck no, you can't. And I believe me, I don't want the group of 10 around ever. Like, we have 4 right here, right now, and you can hear everyone pristine and clear. But it's developed into something that everyone keeps trying to be on, and I'm working on controlling that. But it's still, and it's just for fun. And she just like, what can't you grasp about that? And whatever. I guess so. What are you gonna do? You can't make them all happy. Me, I don't make anyone happy. Gomez, do I make you happy?
Made me sleepy.
I make Gomez sleepy. And then she she went to lengths to try to insult my dogs, and they can't even defend themselves.
Right? What is
And
that?
I'm like, dude, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you?
He's not even.
You're on the other side of the country. You're gonna try to But and I'm like, no, you're not. Show. It will be. I can't without giving away too much information. It should be a lot of fun. No, you ask her.
Angela,
Ben's
you got
trying to
anything else
talk to
say?
you via me.
Angela, you got anything else to tell us?
We may have lost her. We've had internet connections all night. Angela, if you're listening, I'm glad. I'm super glad we got to talk to you tonight. You were very good and oh, I can hear you.
There you are.
Okay, there. Well, I was saying I need to go to sleep. Yeah. I would say just don't
Shouldn't
pay
listen to
attention to
anything
her
you say.
because